Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are seeing this video from. For those of you, someone asking among my students about the day I treated the title sorting and cleaning. Okay, I believe you didn't came to the class that day and you were asking a question on I should treat it again for you to understand. So probably I'm doing a video. You're actually requesting for me to send you a video so that you can watch it. So I'm doing another video so that for you to understand it. So sorting. Sorting of PET and other plastic bottles. We have the HDPE and LDPE, all right, which is high density polyethylene and lower density polyethylene. So it is two different plastics. So the high density polyethylene are those keg, the ones we use for oil, the GP tank, anything strong like the granite oil. These are high density, all right. While the low density are the PET bottles and all of that. So, and for you to separate them, you need to know the difference, okay? You need to know the difference. The price of the high density and the low density are not the same, all right? They are not the same, okay? And also to sort colors, you know what I mean by colors. When you say colors, we have the green, we have the black, we have the yellow, we have the white, and the green are those ones like the Ferrux, the plastic origins. Those are green. It's not as if it is not acceptable, but the prices are very small, okay? The prices are very small, so it's not as much as you can buy the PET bottle itself. So it has a very different price, okay? And for you to separate them, you actually need to sort them out from your PET white bottles, because the PET white bottles is very expensive and very cost. Company in fact need it more than the green bottles. So the lower value on the green bottle will not use it to spoil your other bottles. So you have to learn how to separate them, sort them separately, the clean, and also remove the caps and rings and label. So it is important that company don't normally want it to be dirty. If it's dirty, they don't accept it, because when they say dirty, some people go and pick the ones from the mud, the one has taken so many times from the gutters and all of that. They will come and sell it to company. Company will not take it from you. So it is better you go for the ones that are very clean, that are okay, and the one you can actually sell to company and they will actually accept it from you without any other problem. Then you remove the label. If you remove the label and the cap, it's actually another price. The rings, you know, when you open a bottle of water, this is one. So you remove this cover, you remove this cover like this, and you remove this ring. This cover is called PP. It's polypropylene. It's called polypropylene. So it is PP. It's called PP. So it's also another money if you want to actually sell it. Okay, you remove it. Then you remove the label as well. You will also remove the label. You can also remove the label. Like you have some people that will also help you remove the label, and this label is trash. You trash it. Okay, that is how this thing is being sorted. And now imagine that if you remove this label, it is purely clean. Most people call this white and blue because the bottle is mixed of blue color. All right, the bottle is also actually mixed of blue color, but some people call it white and blue, but it's actually pure white. If you are looking at this bottle, it looks like blue, but it's actually white. You can see what is inside because it's transparent. You can actually see what is inside because it's transparent. All right, so once you remove the label and you remove the caps and the rings are the one the bottle water used to lock. So this is when you say you sort it by a label. So you actually sold at a different rate if you remove all of this. But if you don't have the time, probably you don't have the staff to help you separate it, you can actually remove only the caps, then sell it like that, or you sell with the cap. It also has different prices depending how much labor you are willing to invest in it. All right. So this is how this one it is. So cleaning method, I told you that you have manual cleaning method and machine cleaning method. We have what we call blower. Blower is the one that when you pack this thing inside the machine, the blower will remove all the labels for you and separate the caps for you. All right, if you are using a blower, within an hour you can blow up to like 2 to 3 tons if you are using a blower. All right, it will also remove the labels and very clean and pass through the shredder straight to the crushing machine. These are done with mechanical materials. Okay, these are not done manually. Okay, when you are doing this manually, it means you have to employ labor, and you know how long it will take for someone to help you remove 1 ton of a PET bottle, remove the caps and remove the label. So it's better sometimes you go for mechanical. But if you just want to do it any easy way, all you need to do, just employ people, they keep removing the label, and then you the cover, then you then bail it like that. So these are some of the way you can actually then you wash. These washings are for, also have manual washing, we also have mechanical washing. If you want to wash through your machines, is from the blower down to the conveyor belt, from the conveyor belt down to the crusher. Then once it's crushing it, it will be falling into a pool of water called washing basin. All right, it will be falling into it, and the basin will wash it with cold water. Then you then go and dry it. Then probably prepare it for international market. That is, if they have given you a standard of what you want to give to them. If you have, they will give you some millimeter that you can actually crush to, either 12 mm, either 10 mm, either 16 mm, whichever size they give to you to crush to. That is for international market, for those of us that wants to go international. So, but if you are doing it local, you can actually sell locally, and you also pay you in dollars as well. So the most important is because of quality control. It is very important because you have to maintain quality. In every business, quality control matters, because if you are not meeting up with their standard of quality, and they can actually send your product back to you, and you lose a whole lot of money. You're right, you lose a whole lot of money if your product is rejected. Imagine you have a product and you are sending it outside the country, and by the time you get there, they must have paid you 50 to 70% of your investment before your container leave Nigeria. Then you get there, they will take the material after you have sent sample. They will take the material to their lab, check, and they see that it does not correspond with what you sent to them. What would you think that will happen? Either they ask you to come and take your product, ask for refund, or they will not even pay you at all. If they want to even help you, they will not pay you your balance. You struggle for that balance, they will not pay you. But if your quality control is still remain the same way they stated it before they ask you to bring it, they will pay you your money immediately. Well, why going through all that stress when you can actually sell here in Nigeria and also make the money? There are people who are willing to come to your place or your dorm, and they will also buy directly from you and see the quality that you have, and they will take from you right from there. It is very, very important. So you must practice what you are selling. All right. So today I will also talk about last time I talked about the environmental and social impact regarding this. I think I've talked about reduction in pollution, landfill and waste, lower carbon footprint, job creation and empowerment, and also contribution to SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. Okay, I've talked about all of this before, and we're going to talk about the issue of management. Okay, to achieve a specific goal effectively and efficiently, it is a process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to ensure the tasks are completed effectively and efficiently. All right, align individuals' effort and collective objectives. It is very important that when you want to build your business plan and all of that, you have to have a team of people that will actually work with your goal by planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to ensure they all completed their work effectively and efficiently. At the same time, align individual effort to collective objective. So these are one of the things that you need to know if you are planning your business. If you have a team of people that want to work with you, all of you need to understand your goal. You need to know what you guys are working towards. So if you are an entrepreneur, you want to employ people to work with you, you actually need to understand, this is my goal, this is what I want us to achieve while doing this business. All right, this is what we want to. How do you plan? Planning in details. Set up your objective, identify strategies, and develop plans of action to achieve that desired outcome. Okay, you need to set up your goal, you need to set up your objective, you need to identify strategies and develop it. Plan and action to achieve those desired outcomes, or the desired goal that you want to achieve. So a lot of people miss it a lot because they just venture into the business because they had people talking about the business, how profitable the business can be, without having an objective or probably having how to go about the business. So the first thing first, you have to set up your planning, you have to set up your objective, you have to identify. All right, you have to identify and develop that plan. You don't just go into the business because you hear that people are talking about business without learning, without understanding the business, without even having an idea about the business. You just boom, you invest money because you have money in your account, or probably money is scratching in your hand. you don't want to learn. You just feel that you understand it and you don't know the business. You see, most of the Igbo guys that you see today, most of them go into trading at the early stage. They go and learn from some of their bosses from maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years before their boss will now settle. Then they will go and set up their own. That's why you see in Africa, probably in Nigeria, most successful business people are Igbo men, because they enter that business at the early stage in their life. They learn about the business, they understand the business, they go into the business, and they come back very successful. You see an Igbo man controlling the millions of dollars or in naira, in cash, as a businessman, travel to China, import materials. It is not just in a one day that he understands that business. He has gone through studies. He has gone to set up his objective. He has identified the kind of business that he's into, so he understands everything. It doesn't mean that you have to go to school and study a business management, or you have to go and learn how to do business in school. You can know it by paper, but can you do the practical? That is the question. A lot of people know a lot of business, studying business in school, but they cannot practicalize it. It is very important you identify whatever you want to do, then know your goal, then organize. Then you have to learn how to organize your business, structure the work and resources, allocating responsibility and ensuring effective workflow. Okay, now in this line of business, you have to first of all organize. How do I mean by organize? You need to have a plan of this, maybe the site you want to use, the capital you want to invest. How do you turn that capital into a profitability business? You have to know all of this. If not, you will not be able to understand the business. You just be doing the business because you want to do it for doing sake, probably because people are doing the business. You have to have the resources to do the business so that you can actually know what you are doing. So if not, then from there you then allocate responsibility, because you cannot do the business all by yourself. All right, you cannot do all the business by yourself. Any successful businessman or entrepreneur, he have capable hands handling the business for him. All right, you cannot be everywhere. You can't be here and there. All right, you have to be in one place. You have to organize the business to a setting that even when you are not there, the business will not feel your assets. It is very important in every business, and any business that have to try because you are there, that is an employment, not a business. All right, get it right. A business has to thrive even when in your absence. All right, if a business is not thriving in your absence, it means it is an employment. It is self-employed. You employed yourself for a particular business. You are not doing the business to thrive. You are just doing the business. Even if you are not there, the business will not move. But a business has to move even whether you are there or not. All right, this has to be with organizing the business, structure the business to a certain level that people will get to do it or patronize you or sell to you even when you are not there. Example, like Dangote. Dangote cannot be there. Without Dangote, business is going. $10, without $10, his business is growing. Or with a Tony Elumelu, without him being present, the business is growing. So that is what is called business. Be a successful entrepreneur. You have to learn how to organize. Then leading. I talked about leading because as a businessman, you must learn how to lead your staff. You must learn how to motivate, influence to achieve a goal, fostering a teamwork and providing them a direction. All right. You must learn how to give them a direction of where you are going. You must learn how to let them know that this is, you guys need to do a teamwork to achieve this certain goal. Okay, it's not just about doing the business because you want to do the business. So they must learn how to understand that we have to work together to achieve this goal that Oga has given to us. All right, you must learn how to motivate them, either by bonus or by talk, or probably by even just a good speech. All right, motivate them in any way. All right, you treat them right. Don't treat them because they are working with you. They are now your slave. They are not. But still, you must take out emotions, because any business that you are doing with emotions, which means you are not actually doing that business well. So it is very important. All of this must put together so that you can actually know what you are doing. Why? Another one is controlling. All right, monitoring your performance, compare actual results with planned outcomes. Okay. You must monitor their performance. How do you monitor their performance? You know, if your staffs are not coming to work on time, you should know. If they are not doing what they are supposed to do, you should know. So you have to monitor their performance time to time to actually get the result that you want. All right. If not, because it's not their investment, they will not want to do anything. They will just be reluctant to do some certain things. Okay. You must learn how to monitor their day-to-day work so that you can actually know what they are doing. Okay. Resource management. Okay. Resource management. We talked about human resource, managing employee, building teams, and fostering a positive work environment. Okay. Now, when your working environment is not conducive, it is not safe. There is always a hazard all around. People are getting injured. People will not want to put their mind and work in that kind of environment. Okay, so you have to learn how to manage your employee, building them to work effectively for you, not just working and at the end of the day they will not be there's no safety, there's no good human resources around to also motivate them, probably talk to them. So when working with humans, you must be probably put all of this in place so that they can know that, okay, their safety is number one priority to this organization. All right, not just work without their own safety. All right, so these things are something that all of these things that you need to actually put into consideration for part of the business management. We still have a lot to talk about, so but I will stop from here for now. So in the next class, I believe we will continue and continue from where we stop. So if you like what we do, guys, please you share this post, love, comment, repost it, and also like the post. So and go to our YouTube page to follow us, all our churches, subscribe and share. Okay, it is very important. You are helping us to grow. Both the negative comments, the good ones, we are all accepted to shape our futures. All right, it will shape the our business. All right, so please, if you like what we do, like I said, repost, share, and comment. Thank you, guys. Let's go out there and turn trash to treasure. Let's go out there and make ways to wealth. Thank you, guys.